Welcome back to City Beat from Knickerbocker Park in the Providence community in the great northwest part of our city. You know, anyone, regardless of their financial situation, who gets caught up in a criminal matter is entitled to an attorney. But what about people who can't afford an attorney and get caught up in a civil matter, such as divorce, child custody, or bankruptcy? Well, fortunately, here in Las Vegas, those people can rely on the Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada. Well, they have recently expanded to keep up with the need. We were there for the groundbreaking of their new facility, and now we'd like to show you inside.
1, 2, 3. Shall we go? Yeah. Wait, that's hard.
In the fall of 2011, ground was broken on a new and larger facility to house the Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada. Now that the new building is up and running, the center is able to help more than 45,000 people each year. People like Norma, who asked that we not use her last name. Recently, she lost her sight, then lost her husband. After he left, she wanted to get a legal divorce.
I don't know what I would have done if it didn't exist. I became blind. I was working with the federal government, and I lost my vision due to macular edema. And once I lost my vision, I lost my husband at the same time. He left as well. And I didn't have no way to find him or contact him and, you know, to get a divorce. And that's when, like I said, I met Lynn, and she told me to go over to Legal Aid and they should be able to assist me.
The new building allows this nonprofit law firm to provide new and more far-reaching services to the community. They conduct classes in this 100-seat meeting room. The topics vary from foreclosure and bankruptcy to identity theft. There are anywhere between 7 to 13 classes held here each week.
Just the ways we help people have changed. I mean, for example, we have free classes every week that anyone in the community can go to, regardless of income. What if you're middle class and you're facing bankruptcy and you're not sure what to do, how it all works? You can attend a free class. We have self-help centers through a great partnership with the court, where if you've been sued and you don't know what to do, you can go right to the courthouses for help there. And then our attorneys here will assist with either counsel and advice or representation.
Having this new facility also helped them add to the staff. There are now permanent attorneys in addition to their volunteers. The attorneys are dedicated to making sure the more vulnerable people in our community never have to navigate the legal system alone.
And they represent abused children, almost 2,000 abused children in our community. They represent, parents whose child is struggling in the school district, not being able to be, getting the tools they need to succeed. Victims of domestic violence. Everyday members of the community who, through the recession, lost their job and were facing foreclosure or garnishment of a small part-time job they got instead.
Having more space has opened more doors to the firm. Lynn Etkins is the Associate Executive Director. She says they are now finding this facility being requested for community meetings and gatherings.
One of the other surprising things to me is how much the community and our nonprofit partners have actually kind of started coming to us and using this almost as like a hub and asking to have meetings, community events here, and it's really allowed us to engage even more with our community partners and our nonprofit partners in order to meet the needs of the community.
So what does the future hold for the center? Max Cuvier is president of the board of directors, and he says the board is very busy planning more outreach for the community.
Most of the time, the clients just gain peace of mind by having information, and by allowing us to do it directly to them here in our facilities, not only does it give them the peace of mind, but if cases come up, we have the ability now, that they're in here, they're familiar with our location, they become familiar with our services, and it's a seamless transition from being able to just give them direct information to actually becoming a service provider for them.
The new Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada. Sure, it's beautiful and big, 35,000 square feet to be exact, but to those who work here, it's not about having something new and shiny. This, to them, is just a vehicle that gets them to their destination of serving those in need.
So for us, it wasn't really the desire to have a new building, it was the desire to be able to serve more people. And that's what the center is really about. Because of it, we will now be able to serve more.
I think that if they were not here, there would be a lot of people in this city that would suffer behind it.
So they started their building campaign, and almost immediately the recession hit. Still, Barbara Buckley says they managed to raise 100% of the money needed for the construction, from thousands of dollars from prominent attorneys in our town to $20 here and there from clients they've helped over the years. She'd also like to express gratitude to the city of Las Vegas and to Clark County for being outstanding community partners during the construction process and beyond.